Hello guys, it is me, Gerrie, and today I'm going to tell you the story of my birthday party from hell. So when you're watching this, it is actually very near my birthday. It's either right before my birthday or right after my birthday, so whoop whoop, Leo season, we love to see it. I actually tried to film this video last August, right after my birthday, but Norman had some other plans. We've got an absolute monster on the set. We've already knocked Red over. Oh my god, he's eating Red! No! Oh my god. What type of video is this? Are you a director? Oh my god, he's a menace to society. Just like his mama. Oh, we're cooked now. He's really settling in. Yes. Ow! Why is he like this, bro? Oh my god, he's a demon! But today we are finally back, and I am revealing the story time of my first, last, worst, and only birthday party I have ever had. So growing up, I wasn't allowed to have birthday parties. I could only have a few family members come over in the evening and have some cake. But when I was 7, I was allowed to have 2 friends come over and swim in my pool, but I was not allowed to tell them that it was my birthday. I do not know why, but yeah, I think it was just so like they didn't feel pressure to get me a gift or anything like that. But everything changed for me on my 8th birthday. I was allowed to have a traditional birthday party with a piñata, a cake, friends, gifts, the whole 9 yards. And I was prepared. I had been waiting my whole 8 years of life for this moment. I had like 15 or 20 people over, most of them being kids from my school and then some family and close friends. And not to flex or anything, but I had an ice cream cake, which I know now is probably not a big deal, but back then this was like the biggest deal ever. It was like a status symbol if you had an ice cream cake. Gonna be honest, this was also my first and last ice cream cake. I did not personally like it, but my aunt got it for me and she had them draw a little dash hound on it in the icing. And now I'm gonna out myself as the grossest person alive, but I actually cut that piece of cake out and I didn't let anybody eat it, and I kept it in my freezer until I was like 14. I didn't eat it when I was 14, by the way. It finally, like, I had to throw it out, but I kept that for so long just because it had a little dash hound doodle on it. So everything was going great. We did the piñata, we did everything, and then I wasn't even sure if I was going to include this part of the story because it's like not really relevant, but also it's like really relevant because it kind of sets the tone for the day. So I had this one guy friend. You can already tell where this is going. I almost said his name. Not that he's watching this, and not that it fucking matters, to be honest with you. He might deserve to be outed for this one. Puberty was hitting this man like a brick wall. That's all I'm gonna say. This guy was chasing all the girls around, and he was like rounding us up like cattle, and we all ran upstairs because I need you to know something. I need you to hear this when I say it. This man had 2 broken legs. Now granted, one was a little more broken than the other, so he was on crutches at this point, but he had been in a wheelchair. Bro, I often think of that. Like, his determination, it's kind of inspiring if it wasn't so creepy and terrible. Then his mom came to pick him up, so yay! My parents said that I could have 3 of my closest friends stay over. At the time, my dad actually built me a playhouse, and I'm gonna be so real with you, this was the bougiest playhouse of all time. It was quite literally a tiny home. It had like stained glass windows, it had a living room, it had a little like dining table and chair set, and it had a TV, and in front of the TV I had a blow up mattress for everybody to chill on, and then in the back there was actually 2 beds. And why this was so exciting was because this was going to be the very first time that I had ever slept in this playhouse, and I thought it would be so fun to have my friends there and everything, and it was going to be like this great little unveiling of my playhouse or something. I don't know, the christening of my playhouse, I guess. So in my head, and what I had been hoping for all the weeks leading up to my birthday, was we would go swimming for hours until everyone was too tired, and then we'd settle in to watch Frankenstein. I know. Earlier in the summer, I had gotten Frankenstein on VHS at a yard sale, and I had been saving it to watch on my birthday. So everything was really going as planned. We swam for the longest longest time, I think it was like literally sometime after midnight, and then everybody was like, oh, okay, like let's go to bed type of thing. So we all get into the playhouse and we're all on the blow-up mattress and we're watching Frankenstein, and I'm thriving, I'm living my best life, but nobody else is. So we get about 10 minutes into the movie, and as you can imagine, a 1931 black and white movie about creating a man out of a bunch of corpses was not the hit with my fellow 8-year-old girlfriends as I thought it would be. Shocking, I know. So my friends were tremendously bored, and someone just yelled out, hey, let's go swimming again! And so we did. We swam for 2 more hours. So at this point it is literally 2 a.m. Another little random side note that is going on here is that one of my friend's moms was actually going to stay overnight and visit my mom, and they were having a bonfire. And yes, it was 2 a.m. So they're having their bonfire, and we notice this, so we all get out of the pool, we run over to the bonfire, and we're all sitting around the bonfire. And at this point I'm thinking, man, this is literally one of the best days of my entire life. I am so lucky. This is just unbelievable. Well, you little 8-year-old bitch, you spoke too damn soon. It was in that moment that I guess I cursed myself. One of my friends said she was gonna go back down and grab her towel. It was in that moment that all hell broke loose, and not even Jesus himself could have saved us. My friend comes back in an absolute panic. She is screaming and hollering that she has seen a headless ghost in my playhouse. I'm not kidding, but I wish I was. Now obviously I'm laughing at this, I think it's a very strange joke, but no one else is laughing. My other 2 friends went into complete hysterics. One of them is screaming and near tears, the other one is full on bawling, begging to be able to call her parents because she doesn't want to be anywhere near a ghost. After about 20 minutes, my mom and my friend's mom was able to get everybody calmed down to some degree, but they are all now refusing to sleep in my playhouse. So my mom jumped in and tries to save the day and says that we could all go to sleep in my parents' room. Now I'm gonna be honest, at this point I'm kind of pissed, but I'm not like saying that I am. I'm still trying to salvage what I can of this evening. We all get into the bedroom and my friends are all sitting on the bed, and one of them asks me for a glass of water. It literally takes me less than a minute to go and grab a glass of water for them, but when I go back to the room, my friends are all spread out on the bed in the most dramatic fashion you could even imagine, and they are completely covering the bed. So I said, hey, I have your water. And nobody woke up. No matter what I said or did, nobody moved. There was 100% room enough for all 4 of us to sleep in this bed. But the way that they were all laying on it and across it and all this and that, it made it impossible for me to even sit on the bed, let alone try and sleep in it. And it was in that moment I accepted defeat. I grabbed a curtain and bunched up a t-shirt to use as a pillow, and I slept on the floor. I, to this day, have no idea if my friend was actually plotting to ruin my birthday or was just a raging bitch, but that is the story of my 8th birthday. So I would love to hear your guys' worst or weirdest birthday stories down below in the comments. I would be very, very much looking forward to reading them, so please give them to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you super soon with another video. Goodbye! 'Cause I've been living life right like I